What to watch for Saturday noon Eastern ESPN2. P.J. Hall, Joe Girard, and a Clemson team looking to bounce back from the loss in Miami. North Carolina 2-0 to start the season in ACC play. And the leading scorer and star of North Carolina is R.J. Davis. It's great to have R.J. joining us here. R.J., year 4 for you in Carolina Blue. I want to start from when you made the decision to come back for this season. What were your expectations coming into this year?
I mean, first and foremost, it was to get a degree. I promised my mom I would, finish out senior year and get a degree academically. But overall, last year wasn't the way I expected or the year to end. And going into my senior year, I just wanted to have a blast and end out on a good note. And that was really going into my decision. And so far, it's working out.
RJ, you're touching on something that has jumped out to me, and that's been your maturity. I think your performance and some of what you do in terms of production is unmissable. But you come in as a young guy and you think about carving out a role. As you mature, it becomes more of a responsibility. So how has that changed how you approach the season and approach everything you do as a leader on this team?
I mean, I think it all just starts with my preparation. I really do a good job of, my mental focus, making sure my mind is right, and I'm not, because you could accept praise and also criticism, but making sure that I'm ignoring all sides of distractions, as Coach Davis would say. But at the same time, making sure I'm putting the hard work and effort into the gym, and that's really gotten me going and has, made me be able to produce in the stretch of games I've been doing. So I'm just relying on my work and relying on one thing I know, and that's, believing in myself, which has been a story my whole life, a theme my whole life, and I'm just going to continue to keep doing that.
Now, you guys have 2 transfers that came in, 2 really good players, totally different. How have they fit in terms of just the Carolina family locker room, and what have you done to put your arms around those guys to bring them into the fold? Because those 2 guys obviously are a big part of the success you're having.
Right. I mean, they've made my job easier, and I said it from day one when they arrived onto campus. It felt as if they've been on the team. They were so welcoming, and their personality showed. And I didn't really have to do much of a job of, trying to bring them in and kind of show them things around. They were really welcoming and, asked questions as needed, but also at the same time, they brought their own type of leadership. And it's not always about, being that vocal guy. Some things Harrison does leadership different than Cormac and myself. And the locker room has been great. We love each other. We love the success for each other. And one thing about this team is we're always looking for the play for one another. It's never for ourselves. And I think our mentality is me over me, and that's shown throughout the whole locker room.
RJ, 8 games since Thanksgiving. 5 have come against ranked opponents. How have those games shaped who this team is right now?
I think it's prepared us for the type of opponents and type of games we're going to be in. ACC is a great conference to be in, and it could be anyone's game. So I think right now we're in a good spot. We have, since the Thanksgiving break, a lot of great opponents that we faced, but at the same time, we've learned from our mistakes, but also saw how much we can grow from these games. And I think sky's the limit for this team.
Any truth to the rumor you called Coach Pat over Christmas to try to sneak into the gym to get some jumpers up?
Yeah, that's 100% true. Too bad he was in City of Palms. I was able to get in, though.
Well, I'll tell you what, you helped set the standard at Stepinac, and you're doing the same thing in terms of living up what Carolina basketball is all about, and congratulations.
Former New York State Mr. Basketball and now a star in North Carolina. R.J. Davis, thanks so much for the time and good health the rest of the season.
Thank you guys for having me. It means a lot.
Thanks, RJ. Appreciate it, man.